my solar wires coming into the camper through the roof, and I put a 50 amp breaker over there. But I just shoved the wires in there and clamped them down, which is not ideal. Same time that I ordered the cable lugs off Amazon, I ordered some of these heat shrinks. What I do is cut a few pieces of solder, maybe 6 to 10 pieces, and stick them inside the lug so they melt when I heat it up. I put some solder right into the connector right there. And then just to be safe, I put a cutting board underneath, held it together with a pair of vice grips, and then the top one I got some other vice grips. So once I heat it up with a torch, I'm going to stick it in there. So before you solder the lug to the end, I just put different size heat strips on there so I can insulate it before I stick it into the hot solder. Solder melt. You can get a piece of plier, another pliers. You can actually try to pull it apart. Make sure it's in there nice and strong. There we go. And then make sure it cools down before you pull your shrink wrap up to insulate it. Just pull it up as high as you can. Be real careful when using an open flame inside cabinetry. And I'm going to pull the smaller shrink wrap over the big one just to make it look nice and professional. And I hit it again with the heat, with the torch. Again, just keep on moving around so you don't burn anything. And then just tighten it up and make sure you're not touching. Well, the fuse is off, so it wouldn't be bad to touch something else in the camper, but awesome. So I just did the top one exactly the same as the bottom one. And I'm going to turn my solar 50 amp breaker back on. Boom. And now the solar controller comes alive again.